Well, hey guys, Silly Tuck here. Welcome back to another episode of, as I fix my chair, ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling. This is Hardcore TV. Let me adjust you there. Let me move you closer to me. Yeah, we are how many weeks away? I think this week, then next week. Correct. Yeah, this week, next week, then Anarchy Rules. It's gonna be a good show, I think. I had something else planned for this. Does that ever get set up? I don't know. And then yeah, like I said, once we do Anarchy Rules, we're literally a month away from our biggest show of the year, November to Remember. We're making good money, I think, still. We made 18.4K last month. We made 6.7K thus far this month. We should continue to go up. That merchandise money is making us a lot of bank, I guess, to say. But without further ado, I want to get right into the episode. Oh, one sec. Yeah, we're in Hammerstein, of course. Where else would we be? Anyways, like I said, let's do the show. We're gonna open up with Rob Van Dam. Who else would it be? RVD comes out, and he says, well, I've talked to Steve, and I've talked to Paul, and it's on. Anarchy Rules, 2 weeks from now. Yeah, I guess I'll just say 2 weeks from now. I've never really understood how to phrase how events work in this, because, like, if I can be completely honest with you guys, I do events before shows kind of wrong. I think I touch on this really early in the series, but the shows that are aired the same day as events, right? They technically come out a week after the event, so they should be like weird like prequels, or I should do them like after the show, but I don't. I do them beforehand because it doesn't make sense, I think, in my mind to do a show and then the event, or event and then a show. I'd rather do a show and then the event. But whatever. That's not much of a debate, I guess, in my head. Anyways, yeah, Van Dam says I am going to fight William Regal at Anarchy Rules, and the winner will face either Jerry Lynn or Bam Bam Bigelow at November to Remember. I really thought, to be honest, that Steve would be above this, but apparently no. Apparently, even in a new era, there's jealousy and greed and selfishness. Selfishness, really. But that's okay. Because Steve has agreed, and I guess I agree too, that if one of us was to beat the other, it's not the end of our friendship. We're brothers. We seek to bring in this new era together. So whichever wins, may the best man win. And we'll cheer the other one on. I'd say I hope you enjoy the show, but you people don't deserve a good show. Fuck you. And Van Dam does the Rob Van Dam thing before he takes off. Overall, alright segment. A little bit disappointing for Van Dam. I guess Regal is quite a bit of a asset to these angles, because, right, they get like 86s sometimes together, which is like mental. But that's okay. RVD opens up the show. Announces that it's official, him versus Regal, with the winner facing whoever the ECW World Champion is come November to Remember. I want to quickly advertise this, in case I don't later. Our main event tonight, it's a tune-up match for number one contender Bam Bam Bigelow. He's taking on Tommy Dreamer in the main event, so hard-fought contest for Bam Bam, and then right afterwards, we're going to have the contract signing for the world title match, Bigelow versus Lynn. Let's move forward. It's a match. It's a 44D, as Little Guido beats Balls Mahoney in 6:16 by submission with a Sicilian Crab. I talk a lot in this series about big man, little man dynamic. Big man, little man Dynamic. It's Gabe. Dynamic Gabe. But yeah, no. Guido kind of just outsmarts the bigger Bam, or not bigger Bam Bam, bigger balls. Outsmarts the bigger balls, has the bigger balls, kicks balls in his balls, and wins. After a Sicilian crab. So he, like, kicks him and then blocks him in a submission. Balls is like, holy fuck, my balls. Balls. Ha. Yeah, alright match. Kind of what I expected. Guido with a good win, though. We're going to move forward, 74 B-. It's Tazz. It's the television champion. Tazz says, I'm gonna be honest. I need competition. I need somebody to step up and try to take this belt from me, because to be honest, it's getting boring. You know what I mean? And I mean, I guess I don't expect you to know what I mean, but it's boring sometimes to be unstoppable, to be unkillable, to be unbeatable, because that's what I am: unkillable, unbeatable, unstoppable, unconquerable. I'm a machine. I'm the human suplex machine. I'm a badass. I'm a killer. I'm everything that you've ever heard. And yet I'm bored. I'm bored holding this championship and having nobody to contest me. It's fun for the first little bit to be an unkillable monster, to be a machine, a destroyer, an ass kicker, whatever you want to call it. But eventually you hit a point where it stops becoming fun and you need competition. You bleed for competition. You do anything on this planet to find somebody who could equal you. And I'm not finding it. I need somebody to come get some. I need somebody to come give me some. Tazz holds up the ECW title, not the ECW, ECW World Television title, a belt that he has proclaimed is the World Championship in his eyes. Because he thinks he's better than Jerry Lynn, and is he better than Jerry Lynn? I don't know, but Tazz has been pretty fucking dominant the entire series, this entire year of 1998, in the last month or so of 1997. So it's hard to argue against him, but good promo there from Tazz. We move forward. It's a tag team match. Holla playa holla. It's the return of the Richards, of the Stevie. I don't know what the fuck to call them. Stevie and Meanie. Or, I guess Meanie and Richards, I called them. Meanie and Stevie? No. Meanie and Richards sounds better. Defeats Danny Doring and Amish Roadkill. And Stevie Richards defeats Roadkill by pinfall with a Stevie kick. Good win for these guys. Good performance from Roadkill. Roadkill really is going to be something, I think, in this series, the two of these guys, later down the road. Because I think in the real ECW, if I'm not wrong, I listened to some interviews before doing this series, of course, kind of what Paul wanted to do. And it's kind of where I'm taking the direction of the company when the time comes. But these two were pegged to be really big stars. Who else was pegged to be a big star? Shit, what's his indie name? I don't know, but the man who'd go on to be Joey Mercury. I can't think of it. But Joey Mercury was pinned to be a big star. He was in a tag team with somebody who went on to be okay, but not really a big star. I think Simon Diamond, I think, maybe. I think they were a tag team. They were pinned to go really big. Same with these two. And I mean, I trust Heyman with that kind of stuff, right? Like, he's Paul fucking Heyman. He's got a good eye for talent. But overall, good stuff. Good performance from Richards. He's a great hand to have back and a great asset to the tag division. Both these guys are. So yeah, let's move forward. We get a promo from the Stormtroopers. They're victorious. They did it. They tied it 2-2. They're going to Anarchy Rules to face the Hardy Brothers in the final best-of-5 match. They cut a promo with Dawn Marie, basically saying what I just said. You know, we did it. You didn't think we could, but we did it. And now we're looking down the barrel of a victory. And we're not the underdogs anymore. They're the underdogs. We've got the momentum. We've got the steam. We've got the freight train momentum. And we're about to squash these bugs. Like bugs. Squash the rebel scum, am I right? Hey, because that's their name. Ha 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 ha. I did a funny. Ha ha. Fuck. Good stuff though. I'm shocked really neither of these guys have ever gotten that good at promos. I thought at least Candido would be okay at promos. But then again, Candido's thing in ECW was no gimmick needed, and he had Sonny who would always talk for him. So, yeah, that's fair. But I guess that's why they're both with Douglas. They're great wrestlers, but Shane Douglas pretty much talks for them. We're going to move to our main event of the evening. Tommy Dreamer comes down to the ring with Beulah McGillicuddy. Man in the box. Buried in his shit. Won't you come and save him? He's Tommy Dreamer. I don't have much to say in this segment aside from Dreamer comes down to the ring with Beulah. And it's time for our main event. Will Bam Bam Bigelow continue his momentum in this kind of warm up, tune up, see how he's doing type match here before the world title match next week at Anarchy Rules. We've got, as I said before, we got one more show. We got a Hardcore TV and then the event. Or will this derail his momentum? You know, Dreamer kind of in a rough patch. He just lost that big tag team match that gave the New Era the world title shot that they'll be fighting over at Anarchy Rules. So, will Dreamer get back on track? Will Bam Bam stay on track? Let's find out. Wow, this was shockingly disappointing. Kind of okay though, ratings-wise. In a good match, Bam Bam Bigelow does it. He beats Tommy Dreamer in 1836 by pinfall to powerbomb. Following interference from Shane Douglas. Yeah, so this is a really good back and forth match. Really, really good stuff. Kind of like what you'd expect from ECW. Kind of a more traditional match in ECW. A lot of brawl, a lot of weapon type stuff. The real impressive stuff coming from Bam Bam, being so agile for a man his size, but I'm sure you've heard that 60 billion times now. Anytime anybody brings up Bam Bam, it's, he did a moonsault. Wow. But yeah, it's true. He's fucking impressive for his size. There's a good back and forth battle. And then out from the crowd, yeah, it's Shane Douglas. He kind of jumps the railing and sweeps at the leg of Dreamer, and Dreamer's just getting on a roll, you know, he's setting up. He looks like he's starting to go for the Dreamer DDT. But Douglas grabs his foot or, like, sweeps his foot out or something like that, you know what I mean? Either knocks Tommy down, distracts him just enough where Bam Bam gets up, runs him over like a freight train, gains momentum, and ends him with a powerbomb. So Bam Bam gets momentum back on his side. Fucking Dreamer improved his flying skills. Dreamer just fucking 450'd middle of the match. He's woo! And fucking necked himself and died. Good stuff overall. Very, very, very pleased with this match. That's okay. Post-match, Dreamer's in the ring, and he's just, he looks shocked almost. Like, what? Who? And Dreamer turns, and he sees Douglas in the crowd. Douglas is like, heh, franchise. That's the worst version. Franchise. That one was weirder, gravelier. Gravelier? I don't know. But Dreamer kind of turns and looks at him, and he's like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? We had a fucking talk. We had a fucking talk last week. You insulted me, and then you come out here and you cost me a match? Are you fucking joking right now? And Dreamer, something we don't see on the face of Dreamer very often, is he looks pissed. He just stares at Douglas for a minute as Bam Bam kind of celebrates, kind of leaving Tommy alone. You know, Bam Bam can't risk getting hurt or something like that right before his big title match next week, 2 shows from now. I've already gone through this. And Douglas is like laughing, and then all of a sudden Dreamer's face turns from just staring at him like, what the fuck, to, I'm gonna kill you. I'm going to hurt you. And Dreamer rolls out of the ring and starts to move towards Shane Douglas, and Douglas is like, he's never seen this side of Dreamer. I don't think we've seen this side of Dreamer yet in this series. Dreamer looks fucking pissed. Maybe an accumulation of everything that's happened over these past couple months with Van Dam and Regal, the New Era, and now Douglas. Dreamer hops the barricade and chases after Douglas, and Douglas is like, oh, fuck, okay, well, yep, you know what, we made a mistake here, alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And, Douglas starts to kind of run away from Dreamer, and he eventually gets lost in the crowd. And Dreamer kind of comes back to the ring. Just, I don't know, defeated, I guess is the word I'm looking for. He's kind of looking around, he's like looking down at his hands, he's like, what the fuck? Come on. And he hops the railing or whatever, and Beulah's there, and he hugs her. And she kind of talks him down, and he looks at Bam Bam in the ring. And he just leaves. Dreamer's the bigger man. I mean, he wasn't, but Douglas ran away, so he had to be the bigger man. But Bam Bam, don't you move, because it's time for the contract signing. 60 seat end of the show. It's a world title contract signing. Paul Heyman comes down with Jerry Lynn, the world champion. Paul says, all right, guys, you know the drill. We've done this, I think one time before we've done this between the two of you. But, it was on friendlier terms at that point. So, yeah, Jerry, just there. If you want to say some words, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. And so Jerry says, Bam, at Anarchy Rules, I'm going to embarrass you. Alright, you've gone around long enough shitting on me, crushing me, trying to crush me emotionally. Because we were friends, right? I thought of you as somebody who I could trust here in this company where batshit crazy people like New Jack run around. Like fucking New Jack. Fuck you, New Jack. And then you turned on me because you felt like I turned on you. You didn't talk to me. We didn't have a conversation. You didn't want to talk feelings because, let's be honest, Bam Bam, you were corrupted by this. And you didn't even have it. This belt, the gold, it corrupts. I've seen it before in wrestling, and I'll see it again, I'm sure. I refuse to let that happen to me. I refuse to let what happened to you happen to me, Bam Bam. So when I beat you, you're not going to trigger something in me that makes me angry. You're not going to trigger something in me that makes me an animal. I am going to embarrass you, but I'm going to embarrass you the same way I would have embarrassed you if you were my friend. Because I'm the most technically proficient wrestler on this roster. There's a reason why I'm the world champion. It's because I work harder than almost anybody else in this company. And if you think you're better, you step the fuck up. And Tazz will get to you eventually. I hear you. I hear you out of the corner of my fucking ear. I'll get to you eventually. But Bam Bam, I'm going through you first. And Paul says, all right, Bam, sign there. And guys, seriously, don't do that thing that happens at the contract signings. Like, seriously, it's getting fucking old at this point, okay? It costs me money to do these tables, okay? These tables, all right? Save them for matches. Come on, guys. And so Bam signs it and stops in the middle of signing last one, and he says, Jerry, you can feel however you want to feel. You can paint yourself as the good guy here. These people have already painted you as the good guy, whatever, because you're the hardworking hero of this company. You're the guy that everybody can see themselves as. I understand. It's hard to feel pity for somebody as big as me. Somebody as talented as me. I understand that sometimes it's hard to understand that... I understand that it's hard to understand. I understand that sometimes it's hard to comprehend the fact that I feel pain too. And I'm not too manly, as they like to say, to admit, Jerry, that what you did to me, rubbing that belt in my face every single day I was with you, caused me pain. You want to say that gold corrupted me, gold corrupted you. Jerry, you're my friend. But I won't stand around. I wouldn't stand around and let you parade that in my face and talk about how you're better than me. You beat me once. I'll give you that. But this time I'm fueled. I'm not holding anything back because you're no longer Jerry Lynn, my friend. You're Jerry Lynn, the world champion. You're Jerry Lynn, my enemy. And after Anarchy Rules, you'll just be Jerry Lynn again. And Bam Bam finishes signing the contract, and Paul's like, okay, guys, don't do the fight now, okay? Don't do it. Don't break my fucking table. I see you there. I see you, Bam Bam. Bam Bam's like, what? 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 And Paul says, all right, Jerry, you leave first. All right, we're going to do this nice and easy, nice and orderly. And Jerry goes to leave, and Bam Bam chases after him. And they brawl on the ramp. It's not really a go-home, so it's not as impactful as you like to think, but it's a big brawl on the ramp. Security has to split up the two. And they start to move towards the ring again, and Paul's like, oh fuck. He, like, puts the table behind him, and he's like, don't you fucking come near my table, both of you. And the show ends as they finally get separated. They're hurling insults at each other. And that is Hardcore TV. That's an okay show, I won't even lie. We didn't even hit the women thing. So this show could have been quite good if we had hit the women thing. Who didn't I have on this show? I guess Chastity could have been on this show. Do we need to sign more women? Who do we have? Hold on. Chastity, Beulah, Dawn. And woman. Right, okay, yeah, because Sandman wasn't on this show. That's okay, though, because we still gain pop. That's all that really matters. Hey, there's Greg Valentine. Greg Valentine SmackDown, am I right? If you get that, you're a good brother. Maybe. I don't know. You probably get it. Let's be honest. You watch my shit content, so you probably watch good content. Assumingly, right? Because why would you watch bad content if you didn't watch good content? But whatever. We're looking around here. Yep. There's the show. What was the feedback? Awesome. Yeah. It's just kind of how it is. All eyes on Tazz. Wow, they fucking know some shit. they know some shit. All eyes on Tazz indeed. Rob Van Dam, little Guido's really good in the ring. Bam Bam's like, fuck you, balls. Punches him right in the emotional balls, maybe. Why is Tracy Smothers upset? They didn't want to be left off Hardcore TV. Fuck off, both of you, okay? You're fucking stupid. Both of you suck. You're bad. What do we got on Hidden Gems quickly? It's Carino. I don't know if I've actually told this story or not on screen. But Carino is a freelancer, right? So he can only stay around or whatever like 9 months at a time. So that's why he left mid-97. Like early mid-98. But Steve will be back for like 9-month runs in and out, if that makes any sense. He's always going to be a good hand who I can rely on to come in, do a couple months of work, and then go. And I appreciate kind of having that dynamic of like a guy. Something I wanted to show you guys. Last Hardcore TV. Holy shit, we got a 0.07. We got almost 54K viewers. Holy shit, that's insane. Compared to last week's where we got 31. This is a crazy jump. Oh my god, we are on fire right now. That's a bit of a disappointing show, I guess, to cap things off, but I'm okay with that, to be totally honest. Yeah, to be totally honest, I'm okay with that because we're on the up and up. If you want to check here our popularity, we're going up continuously still every single month. You can see we gained pop there in the southeast already this month. Did we gain pop anywhere else? Yeah, I think we gained pop in the, what is this? This is tracking raw popularity, right? Not importance or whatever. Is New England actually down a lot? Am I on importance? No, I'm not. What? How did that go down so much? Is everything down a lot? Yeah, everything is down a lot. The fuck is that about? Did the wrestling market crash or something like that? Huh, that just seems kind of weird. Why all of a sudden everything's down? Whatever, that's no big deal, because like I said, our TV's still going up. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, to be totally honest. It'll be the go-home show for Anarchy Rules. I hope to see you guys there and at Anarchy Rules. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, this is Silly Tuck, signing out.